Yeah, George. Hey, George, can you take a little bit of reverb off my headphones here? Can you hear me? Yeah, I hear you good through the headphones. Yeah, I just need a little reverb off the headphones. Right. How I started? Man, you got about 15 hours? Takes a long time to say how I started. Yeah, well, just to make a long story short, I was playing Las Vegas, I was 14 years old. I started in the South, because I'm from the South. And then I opened the show for Red Fox, because the agents put it together. Yeah, because it was a unique thing, to do Elvis while Elvis was alive, and Elvis was playing at the International or the Hilton. Yeah, and I was doing Elvis, opening the show for Red Fox with a big orchestra. Yep. So I was the first Elvis impersonator. I created this tribute to Elvis thing. Yeah, well, you know that. You read it in every newspaper and every news article. Yeah. Well, then I got older and I made a lot of money and started playing coliseums and stuff with big orchestras, started making a lot of money, 80, 90,000, 50,000, 60,000, So I've been in the business for 47 years, So about 30 years ago, I built that house, that Graceland house in L.A. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm the first guy to ever build a Graceland house in the whole world. Well, that was world news, So all the media came from over the world. Japan, Australia, they all came to my house, because it's big news. A guy built a house like Graceland, and the first guy to ever work in Las Vegas as Elvis, and the first guy to meet Elvis, an Elvis impersonator. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I couldn't buy publicity like that. You couldn't buy it. It'll cost you $100 million to buy publicity like that. Every day, I'm doing shows and stuff, and TV shows, and soap operas, and Entertainment Tonight every week. Yeah. And then it would show how I built a house, every week on every channel. Yeah. Well, that lasted for like 40 years, man. Yeah. So see, for an Elvis impersonator to do what I did, it's impossible. Well, you can't buy a house in LA right now. No, you can't buy a house in LA. Well, I don't know, it costs you about maybe $10 million. For $3 million, you'll get just a normal little small house, 2-bedroom house. That's it, in the worst area you can imagine. Yeah. So in Las Vegas, you can buy a house for about $400,000, $350,000. That's just a 2-bedroom little house, small little house. In Las Vegas, yeah. But if you want a nice house, probably cost you about $700,000, $800,000, $1 million. Yeah. But in LA, it's out of question. My house is worth $10 million now, so And then the news companies came from over the world, and that was only more. It put more fire to the fuel for me, So a lot of people wanted to come and see me in coliseums, paying $80 a ticket, $75 a ticket. Let's see the guy that built Graceland House. So see, yeah. So I toured around the country. Yeah, I made millions. Well, that set me apart from any other Elvis guy that they ever heard of, because nobody in the world built a Graceland house. Oh, now they have a couple of them not in the United States, but they have them in I think Japan or Switzerland or something like that. Yeah, because they copied me. So I was the first Elvis impersonator. I put this together. And then, I went to the auction and bought Elvis' stuff from Lisa Marie. She had an auction in Las Vegas. So I bought his jumpsuits and put them on statues, in the house. And his rings and display, Elvis' rings, Elvis' stuff, TCBs, everything that Elvis owned. I spent about $500,000. Yeah. Right. So that set me apart. So every day the news companies would come in and put me on TV, 2020, hard copy, Entertainment Tonight, talk shows, every talk show, except for the Johnny Carson show, because he wouldn't allow Elvis impersonators on there. But every other one I did. Sitcoms, yeah. Golden Girls, Designing Women, the General Hospital, sitcoms. And the studios would give me $5,000 a day just to use my house. Yeah, John Stamos. Full House, yeah. So they used my house. Yeah. Yeah, for that TV show. They used my house a couple times. Yeah. John Stamos wore Elvis's rings, so I let him wear his rings and Elvis's jumpsuit. Yeah. He's a friend of mine. So for an Elvis impersonator to do what I did, it's impossible. No, because the times are different now. See, I came around at the right time. I was the first Elvis impersonator. On the radio, yeah. You don't hear Elvis impersonators on the radio. Did you ever hear that? There was one guy. Yeah, he did that song, The King Is Gone. But then he went to country after that. But he wasn't an Elvis impersonator. He just sang. Yeah. But then after that, I did a song called Suspicion by a guy called Terry Stafford. Then Elvis heard it. He did it. So then I did it. It was on the radio. Yeah. For a long time. So, you know, an Elvis impersonator making $200 a night in Las Vegas or $300 a night ain't gonna do what I did. Never in a million years. No, can't do it because I had over $100 million with the advertisement for free around the world. No, I'm not just talking California. I'm talking around the world. Japan, Australia, England. Well, I did about 10 England videos for them, the news company, all that stuff. Yeah. So see, there you go. Yeah. So a lot of people think on YouTube, you know, that I'm just started, but I started 47 years ago, and I'm the first. Yeah, you're right. I am the most successful. They can't do it again. It's impossible for them to do what I did. Impossible. Well, because there's 1.5 million Elvis impersonators now. And I started it. So they figured, you know, well, if Danny can make it, we can make it because we're better than Danny. Well, maybe that's true, but you ain't going to make it. No. I was the number one Elvis impersonator in the world. Because I was the first. Yeah. George, if you got $100 million with the advertisement for free, every news media, every TV show in the world, if that don't make you famous, I don't know what the hell is going to make you famous. Yeah, so there you go. You know, read the LA Times, man. There's 5 pages on me. Vogue magazine, Rolling Stone magazine, the Star magazine, the Globe, every magazine in the United States. And I own Elvis' stuff. I own it. His glasses, his rings. So people used to come to see that. Yep. No, they can't buy Elvis's rings on $200 a night. That's impossible. I paid $16,000 just for his glasses. His rings cost me about $40,000-$50,000 each. Yeah, so there you go. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, let's get back to that song. All right.